Android 17 may actually be stronger than you think. Now, in the last episode of Dragon Ball Super, we actually seen 17 in action, and obviously it didn't look like he was challenging that fight at all. We honestly really don't know the power of his opponents because he's the only one that they fought at that time. But we know Android 17 in the past has been super strong compared to other Saiyans in Dragon Ball Z, but obviously we're on a totally different power scale right now. We're talking about God level warriors, and in terms of God level warriors, I feel like Android 17 is on that same level. Now, if you guys remember, back when Dende was speaking to Goku, Dende basically told Goku, you should actually be glad that Android 17 is on your side. You should be glad that Android 17 isn't trying to fight you right now because he would be a challenge. Obviously, no one here is going to tell you that Android 17 is stronger than Goku. By no means is he stronger than Goku. I don't believe that. Of course, no one's going to believe that. But what I can say is Android 17 may actually be on the level as everybody else, or if not on that level, right below that level. I feel like the power rankings as of right now would be Goku first, definitely at first, Vegeta second, Frieza would be a close third. I mean, like, they're right in the same area, and Android 17 would be right in that area as well. And if you guys know, Dende never actually warned Goku, this guy could actually be stronger than you or something like that anytime. Dende never really done that, and for him to actually come out and say, Android 17 is extremely strong, you should be glad that he's not going to try to attack you, or you should be glad that he's not evil anymore, tells you that Android 17 is extremely strong. Now, looking past that, when Android 17 and Goku actually fought, the thing about Android 17 is that he always has this nonchalant attitude about him, and it's always kind of cool to me. He never really looks flustered, he never really looks like he's being overwhelmed by anyone, especially when he was fighting Goku. It looked like Goku was going all out, and a lot of people have been speculating that Goku was only using like 1% of his Super Saiyan Blue when he fought everybody else, in terms of Krillin, in terms of Gohan, in terms of Majin Buu, and in terms of Android 17. But in this frame right here, it looks like Goku is using a lot of his energy. And then you look at the frame with Android 17, and it just looks like he's being nonchalant about it, like he's indifferent. He just has this stoic attitude about him that makes it look like everything to him is easy, it's coming easy to him. Now, obviously, this wasn't a walk in the park for Android 17 because he's going up against Goku, Super Saiyan Blue. Also, when Goku actually tried to blast him with the Kamehameha, I mean, my man's Android 17 just deflected it, no facial expression, no nothing. He just deflected it with that berry that he always has, that he used in the last episode. And that tells me, Android 17 could possibly be extremely strong, and we don't even know about it. And not only that, can we also add in the fact that androids do not lose stamina. Now, obviously, in terms of Dragon Ball Super or in terms of Dragon Ball Z, there is going to be some signs of fatigue, not physical fatigue, but in terms of him being scarred up, him being hurt, obviously going to take a toll on him. In terms of him spewing out energy blasts and actually fighting, in terms of throwing punches or throwing kicks, and also the energy barrier that he also has that looks extremely overpowered, that right there is going to be there no matter what, and that's extremely pertinent in terms of the tournament of power, because you don't necessarily have to kill anyone. Actually, killing is against the rules. So obviously, him having unlimited power means that he's not going to get tired. He's not going to have that weak moment that everybody else gets when they get tired, when they get a little fatigued, when they don't have that energy boost that they had at the beginning of the fight. Android 17 is always going to have that energy, and Android 17 is always going to outlast the other person, mainly because of the fact that he does not run out of stamina. On top of that, we haven't really seen all the things that Android 17 can actually do, because obviously Goku was holding back when they actually fought, and the same thing goes for Android 17. As you guys heard in the last episode, Goku actually told Android 17, or he said to Android 17, I never actually seen that move, and I knew he was holding back some stuff when we actually fought the first time, and that gets me a little optimistic about Android 17. Maybe he has some completely broken types of moves that he didn't show us yet, or he has some completely broken types of abilities that he didn't show us yet. Obviously, he showed us that barrier, but he can have another move set similar to that, not a barrier, but another move that is going to be extremely helpful to him in terms of fighting. Or he can have an energy boost that boosts his power or boosts his speed to just a totally different level, things like that. And I believe that Android 17 has the potential to be extremely broken if he wants to be broken. If the writers actually make Android 17 broken, then that will completely be up to them, and I actually like it, mainly because of the fact that Android 17 always has that cool factor to him. He never gets flustered, he never gets swayed, and I said this a lot in the beginning of the video, but he always has this stoic kind of attitude, and that to me, that gravitates to me, because that same thing that happens to me. I always have this stoic attitude. But let me know what you guys think about Android 17. You know, as I said, as like a summary, I feel like he's going to be stronger than a lot of people think. A lot of people think that he's going to be a little bit stronger than Android 18, but a little bit weaker than Gohan, or a little bit stronger than Gohan, if some people actually feel like he's going to be that powerful. But I feel like personally he's going to be on the same level, not stronger than, but on the same level as Frieza and Vegeta, mainly because of the fact that he's been training for all this time. He has unlimited energy, and he also stood up to Goku in Super Saiyan Blue form. Now obviously, as I said, Goku was holding back, but so was Android 17. A lot of people really didn't understand that, and the main thing is that then they actually told Goku, you know, you should be happy that he's on our side, he's not trying to kill you or anything like that, because it would be an absolute problem. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section below, and let me know what you guys think if Android 17 is actually going to be extremely strong in terms of the tone of power, what he could actually do, or how helpful he could actually be. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Make sure you guys comment in the first 15 minutes, be featured in my next video. But it's been your boy Baara, and we out. Bang.